this is Telecom. Welcome to Learning Ladder of C language. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the next structures concepts in C language. Yeah, let's move into the programming part. Let's take a structure with the name as a name itself. Then let's take integer data type like I. Then character G. Yeah, let initialize here itself 10 with the alvea of A. Okay. Let's take a reference variable like z. Let's use print this structured data in the main function. Just see. Okay, let's take a tab between two datas. Z dot I. Okay, come on, z dot j. Yeah, and semicolon. Let's compile this program. We're not getting an error, we are getting an output screen. Now let's discuss a nested array concept. A nested array concept is nothing but declaring an array inside, a structure inside a structure. Okay, and declare a structure with the name as name, and then I'm gonna take another structure inside a structure. The name of let's take 10do. Inside this, I'm gonna use integer k with the value of 100. Okay, let's take a reference variable like x, semicolon. So these are how we can declare an extra structures. So now let me show you that how we can use this extra structure concept to print an output in the command prompt. To get an output from the nested structures, we have to use two reference variables to get it out, like this: z.x.x of k. This is why, because here the insert here the 10do structure is existed inside the structure name. So to make a compiler to aware of it, we have to use an reference variable of a name structure. For this reason, I use a z dot command. So while we are giving the z dot, the compiler automatically goes inside a structure of name. So inside the structure of name, there are another structure by existed with the name of 10do with the reference variable of x. So while we are declaring x dot, automatically C compiler moves inside this 10do structure. Inside this 10do structure, there is a data type k. So we are going to print data that's stored in a k variable. So by using this command, we can get an output, we get a value of an inner structure by using specifying that z dot x dot k. So let's compile this program. You're not getting any error. You're getting 100 and here in the output screen. So this, by declaring inside the structure, it won't affect anything to the outside structure. So z.j in the sense that directly the C compiler will print the value that is stored in C. Okay, let's show you. What happens if suppose I use an x directly in a variable, then C compiler will throw us an error, I hope. Yeah, C compiler throwing an error that x was not declared in the scope because this j was existed in the structure of name, not in the structure of 10do. So even though this is an existence with 10do, we have to use a variable name of a structure name. So without using a variable of a structure name, we cannot move get a value of a structure 10, inner structure. This is a methodology that used in nested structures. Not only we can use two structures inside it. Suppose I'm using another inner structure like Vasu. Okay, inside it I'm gonna take a character jk. Okay, let's take t. I'm gonna store a value of I. Is not restored? No. Okay, it's not a problem. Okay, Okay, to get the value of this innermost master structure, we have to use another structure variable like z dot x dot. Before we have to declare a variable. Let's take y. Yeah. So we have to use y dot also. Now let's compile this program. We are getting the innermost value 105. I mean, mm, wait a minute. Sorry, we already used an I variable here, so you have to change the variable name inside this innermost. Yeah, I found the output problem that were existed because here we use an integer representation of percentage d. For this reason, the equivalent ASCII value is returned back. So let's change it to C. Compile this program. I'm gonna get I in the output, I and A in the output. Oh, this is how we can use the nested structures in a programming language. So if suppose we have to specify an innermost structure, then we have to use an outermost structure reference variable, then the next inner structure variable, then the next inner, then next inner, like this. We have to use this structures reference variables to get an particular structure variable that existed in the inner as another structure. Yeah, now let's see how we can initialize and data and then inner structures. Here I'm gonna initialize and character that were present, character t that were present in the structure of Vasu, that is an innermost structure. We initialize the value to an innermost structure, then we have to use a command like z dot, the outermost one, then x dot, the next inner one, then y dot. Yeah, sorry, y equals to, inside it we have to declare data. Let's compile this program. We are getting an output screen. So to initialize and data that were existed in the innermost structure, then we have to use follow this kind of command like that, a variable of outermost one, then followed by the next inner one, followed by the next inner one, and the initialization value to the particular structure. To initialize the value to an x reference variable, I mean tendo structure, small l. Yeah, there is no integer, there is no character data type variable system. Let's change it char. Let's take it off the initialization. Now let's compile. We're not gonna get an error, we're getting output. Yes, similar way the initialization can be done by using nested structures. Now let's see how to initialize a variable outside a structure by using a struct command. Struct namespace set. I take it off this reference variable. So like this, we can use a struct name to, I mean a struct name reference variable command line to initialize a variable to a structure. We are gonna get an output. So no compilation error. If suppose I have to initialize a reference variable for the inner one, then we have to use this struct and command inside this structure itself. Else this compiler will throw an error. Tendo space x. Likewise, like this, we have to use it up. Yeah. If suppose we are trying to use this variable initialization outer inside the main function, in the sense, then compiler will throw an error. Obviously, this way because the reference variable declaration is have a scope within this outer structure, not behind this outer structure. That's a problem in C compilation. So this is how we can initialize a reference variable. Suppose we have to initialize a reference variable for the innermost one, then we have to use the struct command within this next outer one. I mean within this tendo structure. We have to use here start Vasu space and by like this. Okay, let's compile this. So this is the procedure that we have to follow for using the struct name and variable name function command line. Yeah, thank you for watching. This is the concept of an structures in C programming language. Don't forget to subscribe to get alert for the next tutorial video. Thank you.